Hello everyone, my name is ShadowMoon, or Shadow Ace, as some people may see on the video clip I have in the background. I decided to start doing some YouTube and upload some life experiences and just to have some fun, do whatever, you know. You guys like it, you don't, you don't. Nothing really bothers me there, so. But if you do like it, definitely like and subscribe. Like, I'm definitely going to be trying to upload at least one story time a day if I can think of different stories to tell on here. And if not, then I will at least upload once a week. But in this story time, this is back in high school. You know those classes where you always have those people in them that are just the jocks and everything like that. I always think it's funny to be a class clown. Alright, yeah, sometimes it can be funny, sometimes it's not. Well, this is the story where I cussed one of them out in class and didn't get in trouble for it. So, with it, I was sitting in class, just mind my own business. I believe it was English class, and we actually had a substitute that day. Well, with it, these three jocks, I'm just going to call them Adam, Ethan, and Jake. Alright, well, let's say Jake was sitting there and having some fun, just disrupting class, throwing shit over different places of the room, and he ended up deciding it would be funny to start throwing pennies. Well, he kept it up, and me and this girl in class were the only two that really were there to just pay attention, learn, get through high school, all that stupid old bullshit since we were there, you know, just stay under the radar for the most part. Well, with him throwing money and everything, that sort of made it a little bit hard on both of us. Well, he ended up throwing one, and it ended up hitting the desk of the girl right next to me. And she was getting irritated. This has been about 3 or 4 times that a penny has hit her desk. And at some point, one actually finally hit me in the face. So, of course, you get hit in the face with something, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was that? And just see what the fuck happened. Well, I look down, and in my lap there is a penny. And I look up and start looking around, and none other than Jake, Adam, and I forgot what I named the other dude, but they were both having a good old laugh about it all, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I literally sat there and said, come on, dude, stop fucking throwing shit. And the teacher actually got on to me a little bit. Not too bad, but just like, hey, watch your language. Like, simple as that. And I was like, well, maybe they'll stop throwing shit. And teacher didn't say anything else. Well, class goes by, and it's just more and more shit being thrown, and then it just finally stops, and we just go about our day. Well, it is what it is, you know. Like, if you're gonna sit there and be a class clown or anything, at least have the common courtesy to just, like, not hit people with money. Like, money adds up over time, even pennies. Like, come on, that's just throwing away money. Be smart. Don't throw away money. It's hard enough to come by. So, But hey, if they would have just thrown quarters instead, I'd be stacking those bitches up left and fucking right. But of course, it was pennies. And then another time in that class, they were actually deciding to throw paper wads. One actually hit the teacher, not the sub, the teacher, the normal teacher, and she actually stopped in the middle of class and was looking at the same three jocks while everyone else was laughing, and called them each up to her desk one by one, and started asking questions like, hey, who threw this? Was it you? Why are you allowing this to happen? Like, you all are all on the same football team. You guys should be watching each other's back and staying out of trouble and getting good grades so you can continue to stay on the football team. But no, that's not what they did. Would have been better if they would have, but hey, is what it is. Shit happens. Whatever. Well, after she called on each one of them one by one, she didn't get any straightforward answers of who actually threw it. So she sent all three of them to the principal's office. And from what I heard back then, they were actually suspended from being on the football team for like a few days or a week or something like that. Like, and then along with that, had to go to lunch detention. So, even though I did all that, they still did not straighten up. They just kept doing their own thing, but for whatever reason, they were never kicked off the football team or whatever teams they were on, and it was just whatever. But seriously, if you're in class, pay attention. Don't act up like those guys. Do better than that. Like, especially in high school. Like, high school, your grades are going to go on your permanent record. Like, if you want to get into a good college or anything, make something out of your life, definitely pay attention and do what you need to. But with that, I'll let y'all go. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll come back with you with some more story times. And I have some big stories planned for farther on, so definitely spread the word.